Hey everyone, Make Room Collectibles here, back in another video. If you guys watched my most recent pickups, comic pickups video, I made mention that I had 2 books out for grading. They are back. The turnaround time was from the time I shipped them to CGC to receiving them back, I believe was exactly 2.5 weeks. I shipped them out on a Tuesday via USPS Priority Mail. They arrived at CGC, I believe, on Thursday. Friday, CGC confirmed that they received them. Monday, they were... So the Monday after, they were scheduled for grading. And then I believe Tuesday they hit grading, encapsulation, and imaging. But then Wednesday they hit grading / quality control, and they sat like that until Monday. And then Monday they were shipped they were marked as shipped, and then Thursday they arrived. I'm trying to make sure I got that timetable right. I know it was like exactly 2.5 weeks, or it seemed like it, or just under 2.5 weeks, or right about 2. It was like 2 weeks and 3 days, call it. So I did send these via unlimited value. I did mark the package, all corners, all sides, with UV, which is what they request you to do so that they can sort it and get to it quicker. On the website, it said 2 business days for the turnaround time. I gotta say, it had to have been at least 4 business days for the turnaround time. Because they had them scheduled on a Monday, but then didn't ship them back to me until the following Monday. So, really, I mean, I'd say at least 4 business days turnaround time. Which I guess it could be worse. It could be worse. But I do have a couple other books I would like to submit, but they'll be via the vintage and modern tiers, which are, well, according to turnaround time, substantially longer. So I don't know if that translates into a couple of months for each. I don't know. If anyone has any info on that, post it in the comment. I'd appreciate it. I'm just going based off what my unlimited value turnaround time supposedly of 2 business days took. But either way, enough rambling. Let's get to it. We're going to start out with the Punisher book. Now, this one I picked up at an antique mall. I paid $720 for this, and I personally graded it a 4.0. I'll try and catch the light. I did do a press on this book. This book was pretty finger bent up. It was pretty bad, actually. This did not look like that when I sent it. I don't know if the book is slightly curved in the holder, because that was not... It's almost like it's, I don't know, being bent a little bit inside that inner well, that sleeve. Now, the spine ticks were there. I mean, that's not new. But I don't really care for that. How that looks right there in the holder. That's kind of crappy. I got another book that looks like that too. That I bought on eBay. Doesn't look like it's curved in the inner well. Maybe a little bit. The back looks fine. Like I said, I did press this book. This book was pretty rough shape. it was kind of filthy on the back too. I'll try and include some before photos. I was able to get a lot of the creases and bends out. Not all of it. I really didn't want to push this book too far, just because of the shape it was in. I didn't want to give it more than one press, so I gave it one kind of medium press. I just didn't want to put too much stress on the staples and the pages, because it did feel a little delicate. The pages were a little loose inside. Like the cover was a little loose from the pages. I was able to just barely press in a couple of the staples, the prongs on the inside, to tighten it up a little bit, and it did do wonders. Just loosened over time. But I really put this book no higher than a 4. I still don't, honestly. To me, I'll show you guys the grade in a minute here, but I mean, you guys can see the spine on this thing. And there's actually a pretty decent gash in the book right there. I don't know if I can catch that light. There we go. There we go. That's not a crease. That's an actual like gash in the comic right there. I am new to grading. This is my first ever submission, so I'll just get to it. Like I said, I graded this book a 4.0, and they gave it a 5, off-white to white pages. I think I got Loose Larry as... Oh, now that I'm doing a video, I've drawn a blank. Another YouTuber I watch, Harsh Harry, Loose Larry. I think I got Loose Larry, because I don't know, that just doesn't look like a 5 to me. Or maybe I just don't know what a 5 is, honestly. Like I said, I'm new to grading. To me, I still see a 4.0 book. I do have graded books, so I kind of base it off that, plus, you know, what I've watched in other videos. So, I mean, I'm happy it got a 5.0. I love that. That's cool. Off-white to white, 5.0. That's pretty dang good. All right, next book. Now, if you guys saw my recent pickups video, I did show them, take it off the wall here. I did show this Star Wars #1, CGC Signature Series, signed by Stan Lee. I had mentioned that this book and another were part of a trade I made at my local comic shop. And what I traded was a 2018 Topps Chrome Shohei Ohtani rookie autograph. So any of you that collect sports cards or know about sports cards, you know that's a great card. So I traded that card for the Star Wars #1 signed by Stan Lee and this Journey into Mystery 85. Now, this was raw, and I did submit it. I will show you guys. Now, this book, when I took a look at it, when I was deciding if I wanted to trade for it or not, had a lot of finger bends, way more than what you see here. I did press this book. I did give it a light dry cleaning. But the finger bends on this were really bad. This is loads better than it was before. Again, with this book, I only pressed it once. I did not want to push it. Another reason is because I was very scared about the staple locations on this. This one's not as bad. This staple here, where it's located. But this one here pretty much was the back of the book. So, and it doesn't have a spine roll. That's just how it was stapled. So I did not want to press this book more than once, and even then, I gave it a very, very light press. I just wanted enough of a press to get some of the finger bends out and wrinkles. And it got quite a bit of it out. I'd say over 50% of it, which was good enough for me. But Journey into Mystery 85, third appearance of Thor, first appearance of Loki, Heimdall, Asgard, and Odin cameo. This book, I put at a 3.5 when I got it. I'll show you guys the spine here. The spine was actually pretty decent on this thing. Couple of, issues with the spine. Not nearly as much as the Punisher. But I knew the thing that would get it is the crease that runs up only about a quarter of the way. But then there is a pretty decent crease that runs along here. And like I said, I just did not want to push this too hard in the press. I probably could have gotten more of that out, but I didn't. I was just too scared. Does have Marvel chipping. Not severe, but does have some. I have books that are significantly worse than this. But it had a great gloss to the cover. So anyway, let's just get to it. I graded this myself at a 3.5. Hoped for a 4.0. But realistically, to me, I figured this would be a 3.5. And CGC decided it was a 4.5. So, I'll take it off-white to white pages. I wasn't sure if I'd get cream to off-white or off-white to white. I was leaning towards off-white to white, so I was pretty happy to see that as well. My first submission. I do plan to do more. I'm not just going to start submitting everything. It's to me, it's got to be worth it. It's got to get... I have to think it's going to get a grade that I think would make it worth it. But also, part preservation. I did read both of these books before sending them off. I also took pictures of all of the inside pages. Yes, I know you can read comic books and you can read these books through the Marvel app or website, whatever. It's not the same. Yes, I know I can't open this book now and read it, but I do have pictures of every interior page on my phone. So realistically, I can just read it whenever I want. And I'm seeing it for how it is in these books. But my first submission, I'm happy with it. Definitely pricey with the insurance shipping to CGC. I want to say I probably spent about $75 through USPS doing priority 2-day plus the insurance. It really added up, but to me it was worth it. I know I've rambled on enough. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up. Maybe post a comment. Let me know what you think. And subscribe for more to come. Thanks for watching, everyone.